begging season is about 9 days away. Halloween is close at hand. We saw the Tina giving me money. Remember, when you hear it here on YouTube, it's true. Today, it's the 10th day. It's the blackjack day. It's double deuce here. It's your favorite audio addiction, the best, fastest growing radio show. Feed your mom on radio. See, Dave, still another audio pipsqueak passing away. That's got some alone here on Spreaker.com. It's already got 30, but on the whole system, it's up to 90 plus whatever he's stealing. But anyway, we all know she's either in heaven or in the gates of hell. Don't know, but she's passed on. So welcome to your favorite, like I said, audio version of all the platforms. I've been on like 25 now, and between both, every time someone puts on something else. But yes, it's Random Thoughts today. Lies, sex, drama, and video games they sell on YouTube. Wonder Hussy haters, she's all mad, and we'll talk about Wonder Hussy, my girlfriend, my mistress. Oh, douche is in the building, the thief of audios. I see one of my girls put an album. They've been pimping it all day today and on radio. So I've been see what's going on here, and we see Godfather review. We'll just do that for the y'all. Let's put that there. Let's go over to YouTube. Get some music. What's going on, everybody? Cow shit, cow pie. But I did 200 miles today. 200 miles for you guys today. Well, all over the place. We're supposed to be slow just because it's MEA. People are running around. It was pretty, there's people running around. I was up in Stillwater and running all over the place and making gur. Made some about $3,000 in recycling this week. So been kind of busy making gur. I did that video release of the one on the railroad tracks. I'm going to go on from a TikTok and just walk down and say, what is 2023 becoming? I'm going to walk down the same area. It's a really cool area. To me, it was cool as hell. We'll talk about this one guy. I tweeted out, his name is something, Adventures with Randy or something. He's a fishing guy, and people are hating on him because of, he just said that possibly it might be because of global warming. The reason they're canceling this fishing thing, people are haters, and they were writing all kinds of stuff in there. It's like, I wouldn't even bother with it if I was him, but he responded to them. You can go see the behaviors that I put it up. So let's see, this was 2 weeks ago.
When you hand someone your logo sticker, you put your brand out into the world.
There we go. Oh yeah, let's share this out. Perfect. They're one of my followers here. I follow them. I shared it out. We tweeted 12 Cowboy Hour, a free playback for Twitch streamers and creators of October edition. The Relax Movement. I don't follow many people here. I don't waste my time. I only follow a few. But yeah, as this rumbles and rambles through your ears here, happy Halloween coming up. I see a lot of people. We've been no, you cannot call in because you don't know how to. No. Keep telling you. Good. 30 views, 4 likes. Good for you. Good. I'm glad. That's cool. Was with head loss in your older brother's facility? Head loss. I take head loss. It's called head loss. Because you don't know. You're just too stupid. Crack open, roll a doobie for me, pop some pills for your ills, just like Paul Pemko, right? The audio I put up, he was whining, he's not a drug addict, but he died mixing alcohol and pills for his ills. He used to get all mad when I used to troll him on Spreaker.com. I always used to troll him, and he was a pill popper, nice man, but was just chilling, good vibes only. Who's this Diana White? I just followed her back. She's a gamer. Bitch, please. I tweeted at her like I'm supposed to care. I'm going to retweet her stuff. I'm a gamer, bitch, girl. Oh, yeah, I'm a gamer. I'll game you if I was single tomorrow. tonight, she's going live. Well, good for you, Dana White. We're happy for you. Go play some video games. But as this music rumbles through your ears on this beautiful Friday, it's like, see, you had the convertible down. I got the Honda back. Still on TikTok with every views on YouTube. Okay. Pipsqueak. Well, I wonder who's going to take over her channel after she passed on. I'm going to do a memorial just for her too as well. Just got to write up the stuff and go walk out in the woods and bury her with all her child friends. That's water over in the bridge. She's passed. And what are you going to do? You know, you can't talk much about her. She's gone. You don't want to rip on her. $397 to get back to that 2002. She's back, my baby girl. And then put the girl back in, and we'll be done with it. I'm going to start it up every month because I don't want the battery to go low on it. So, yes, sir. Pop us down. We go to work tomorrow. We weren't too busy for MEA. So, So, Mall of America was funny. A lot of people that don't want to fly are going to pay that are going to the Mall of America, and they're out. I saw a place out in Stillwater that they were doing a family thing. It was the afternoon. They did go on hay rides, so I think you can take your family places for 4 days without getting on a damn plane. So I see people, and that's fine. We're busy, but not as, and I get it. Some people take, hell with it. I'll just go take my family someplace else. I don't blame them. Go camping, go to the cabin, go somewhere. You don't need to get on a plane to say I went somewhere. A lot of people did go last week. They left on Saturday. A lot came back Wednesday and Thursday. So it's been a very profitable week. This is when we start making the money at the airport. The GER starts rolling in, right? People start putting money in my pocket. I don't ask for a damn thing. I'll ask from you. Like or dislike, you know. Share it. I don't ask for a damn thing. Remember, subs don't mean damn thing. It's the guy listened to it one day. He said it's all about the quality. That's exactly what he said. You have 10 million. Doesn't really matter. Hey, I get what I get. I got money this week for taking stuff apart. Spent 4 hours of scrapping out something and then separating it and putting it in the flatbed, right? Coming down to the East Coast, that's right. So that's like guaranteed money in my pocket, in my wallet, right? But as I talked to you, I was listening to a history about the last battle in Vietnam, and 41 guys lost their life. That three behind on this beach because it was too risky to get them back. They were captured and killed. Their last battle, 41 guys lost their life in Vietnam for really a stupid thing. It's a very interesting history. I listened to like about 10 videos today about history. Periodic videos today while I was driving around 200 miles. So I listened to a lot of that stuff. I listened to a lot of those videos on YouTube. That's what makes me. I love a lot of war histories, a lot of stuff. It's History Guy did a really good job. Those old trains are abandoned over another country. It was very good, a good job. A lot of guys I listen to. Wonder Hussy when she's whining. We'll talk Wonder Hussy. People hating on my girl. Sitting in the hot tub complaining about not getting a lot of views or whatever. She doesn't have the 2 million. What does it mean, squat? But like I said, those guys that lost their life in Vietnam for really nothing at all. They left them behind. 3 guys, 19 years old. They were captured and killed. The last battle of Vietnam. Look it up. These men and women in the armed forces have sacrificed for a few guys that don't do squat. They sit around just on this video platform. This is your life. I guess this is where your friends are at. I mean, I come on here. It's fun to do audios and make up lies and hearsay. That's what that's what sells on here. People love drama. That's what clicks are for. Let's get into it. What's his name? What the hell's his name? Who's loves Pickle Boy and what the hell's his name again? He goes to the others. If me and Dave were real big creators, they would come to me and him. We'd tell him our storyline, and he reports on it. It's Keemstar. That's what he does. Keemstar. Okay? He reports on that stuff, and that's what sells. Strife. But remember, these men and women in the armed forces who have balls. They have balls the size of basketballs over the oak trees. We appreciate you guys out there. They fought all the wars, 1 and 2, of Korea and Vietnam, and just on and on and on. They did pull out of Afghanistan. Then it was it was the plagiarizer's fault. It should have been Obama. It should have been the hunch, but people lost their lives. I said it's going to happen. Guess what? They didn't have a perimeter. Guys got killed, men and women. The men went blue. They run to fires and problems. You don't like a cop, call a crackhead. What do I always say? You're going to piss me off the cops? Not my fault. You're going to make poor choices? There was a really good lady that talks about girls, young girls and women in this day and age, and she goes, I shared it out. She said, the women, the way they're acting on social media is a choice, poor choice. And the black chick said, no, it's a poor choice. It's a great 15-second video because she talks about social issues. She did a very good job. It's so true how you act on social media. Just like the Wisconsin girls pulling up their shirts in the locker room, their bras, and now being disseminated. Well, poor choice. But remember the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant, NASCAR, Coast Guard. Thank you so much for your service dedicated to this country. Wherever you listen on Peter Bongren Radio, we thank you guys out there working hard, serving them, driving. I don't care. We have Papa Grizz 56 who's disrespected the military, the member of the Air Force, and the non victims and poison dogs. And people love this guy. Disrespecting his nieces and living with his sister, and he's passed on whoever they have. The hologram is living in another house, right? But anyways, thank you. Men, women, blue, like I said, working class, people work every day, go to work. Support these people on this video platform. Okay, they don't work. A lot of jobs on in Owatonna. Ton of jobs down there. Look, if you can buy, if you're not bisexual, if you can bilingual, 410s. The one behind me, $25 an hour, driving a forklift now, 312s, 410s. Then the other guy that out there in Woodbury, same thing. Clean place. You can run a machine, 412s, 410s, 5 making good money. You can make almost $120,000. And that job that lady has that Savage did not want, she's on track to make $120,000. Hear me, Savage? Last time I taught you, Apple-ass, I want you to think for a minute about making good choices, Apple-ass. Savage, you said you lean into this Fear Mongering Radio because it's your pleasure. You could be on here with your beautiful voice and do some really good podcasting. But do you read the paper or do you just talk drama? You're a whore for drama, and so am I. But I'm also a whore for money, a whore for my wife. You could be up to probably more because you're a very creative woman. You probably could make $150,000. My uncle's looking for somebody else. We're going to have to look in Craigslist or something else. I said, is anybody on none? You said, no. The young lady I got, the African-American woman, bought a brand new house because of rug burn and her behaviors. But think about it. Think about it. Savage, the apple ass of speculation sports. What would you do with $120,000 a year? Move out of your shack, move out of Hodunk, North Carolina. The old man moves up here. We have plenty of heavy equipment jobs up here. Plenty. You're looking for dump truck drivers at $80,000 a year. For that matter, girl, you could drive a school bus for $25 an hour and still have time to troll. But you always make good choices. You make bad choices sitting on Twitch doing nothing at all. Stroking your gopher. Panic masturbating. All that kind of behavior. You're going to have sex, fine. Make sure it's consensual, we always say, right? You're going to have it, like the one lady said in the article, ejaculate responsible. Talk about condoms. I understand that, young lady. I have no children that I know of, personally know of. I don't know. Eddie Van Halen had one that we know of, right? Gene Simmons has two that we know of, right? Okay. I know you're a woman, you know you have children, right? Unless you pass out, wake up, and what the hell? I don't know. But she was talking about that. Well, if I was a woman, I'm going to be on the pill, the depot shot, and not have a condom. If you don't want to wear it, you're not getting in. Great to have children. I'm the only one in the family that didn't have any children. I'm still married to the same person. I would adopt. I'm too lazy to change diapers. I had a lot of nieces, about 25 nieces and nephews. Spoiled them all, had fun. I hung out after they got out of diapers. We went I'm a whore for water parks. We took them to Valley Fair and we had fun. I'm a whore for that. I'm a slut. For mini putting, going to the zoo, some behavior. So put a condom on. birth control pills. AIDS will kill you. Herpes lasts forever, right? Debbie Daly, herpes. Shout out Deborah Daly. Call the show. Amber Lee Ambrosia. Call the show. Wonder Hussy. Call the show. The NFL week 7 already. Wonder. Oh, what the hell? Oh. There you go. Perfect. We tweeted at her. I doubt she'd call the show. Who's this? A Silicon Shed Million Mobile Home dealer? What the hell? Who in the hell is? I'd love to have muttering call the show. But anyways, that's all we're asking. Please protect the ovaries. Don't be having children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whatever else. I take care of them. Please close your cake hole. That's all we're asking. We don't want any more children. I mean, I think it's great to have them. Like I said, I would adopt. 5 and above. They're out of diapers. Hey, I may not be your father, but I'm your dad. Let's get this done. Let's make a safe house for. Hey, a lot of gay people want to adopt children. So be it. A lot of married. I saw somebody murdering a child the other day. Burned them. But don't drink and drive during the holiday season coming up. 1st of November is the official kickoff of begging season. I see Tina D gave me money. You saw that video, right? You saw that video with that money, with that girl in my house. Appreciate Tina D. Thanks, Bloody White Tampon, for supporting me. She's already begging for money, moving on the house, whatever else. Bold-faced line. I told you guys he always takes her back. His channel's slowly dying. I want to play tap for somebody, play tap for that channel. But all you people like wrestling, just love. So yes, make good choices. You're gonna be a simple pimple, drunk, and a felon when you get caught. Pulled in Canada. They consider convicted felon. Yeah, it's just like, man, it's like good sex right now. Yeah. What language you podcast in? I podcast in gibberish. This always pisses off. He shall not be named. Well, the rest in peace one is going on pretty good. Yes. They're up there. Appreciate people coming over here to Spreaker.com. In the bank, it's got $130 in the bank. I said, you want to make money at this business? Come over here. I don't care what day. I talked about it in a video coming up, but I prefer downloads. I get live versions. It's nice. It's about people listening after the fact. It's like making a movie. I'm making a small movie for you idiots here to listen to. I will rise tomorrow morning at 2 o'clock in the morning and be making money by 4, but you're all still live streaming for 10-hour shows, right? Be working, supporting all you bastards. A lot of jobs out there. No excuse douche is hanging out, getting threatened by his own father-in-law. Grandpa. Let's go look where they're coming from, shall we? Sources that come in, they love me over in lovely in town, India. They love me. 90 in the last, 30 days? Spreaker. Another 50. Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Bullhorn, Generic, Chrome, Twitter, and Alexa Media. Thank you. Geolocation. About 35 states report in. Texas, Florida, Seminole, Jacksonville, Port Lucie, Cape Coral. Thank you so much. Tulsa, 13 times. He shall not be named. Las Vegas twice. Washington, Federal Way, and Seattle. Thank you so. The great state of Minnesota, Hopkins, Minneapolis. Let's go up in New York, Belmore and Kingston. Pennsylvania. City Brother Shout twice. Thank you so much. Fishers in Indiana. Illinois is other. Michigan is Monroe. Okay. Georgia is DHILONEGA. Never heard of you. Thank you so much. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming in. You got a lot of places you can go. But you make a choice. There's 2 million. There's a new show I was listening to on, I tried to call in. And it was, see my boys on here. He was on with Dave when he did that, when he did the show. Oh, he's live? Whoa, dude. My boy, Richard Miller, is live. I'm going to call him later. He's live right now. So is Mancini Sports. He will be. So my boy, Richard Miller, is live. I'll call him later. He's epic to talk to because he's just too stupid. Ignorant and arrogant. This just goes through your ears. I got a lot of leaves coming down the backyard. I know 3 people's children that turned 13 in February already. The neighbor up on the hill, my niece, and a guy I worked with, known for years. His daughter had a baby girl. It's just amazing how that. I remember they're all born within 3 or 4 days of themselves. Whatever. I think it was like 11th, 12th, and 17th. Why? When somebody either dies or someone has a baby, and then all of a sudden they're 2, they're 3, they're 4, they're 6, they're 7, they're 9. I know a lot of people over at Oak Ridge. They were 15 when I knew them, 14. Now they're 30. Obviously time flies, and you see them, they're 30, and they have their own children. It's like, whoa. Remember when you were 15 riding bikes, caddying at Oak Ridge? Remember the kids I coached were 11, 12, and now they're 35 living out in Colorado. It's just that's when someone dies. My dad died in 2000. My mom died in 2012. My brother did. So and my sister 2008. My mom. Yeah, it's just things just move. Because always have to look at the calendar. God, someone died that day, and whatever it may be, or 9/11, 20 years. Right? Just how time just moves. It's like Jesus. But anyways, I get to snap and mow them down tomorrow. I look forward to winter. Leaving the house been fun. I got videos up to the 23rd of December. I can do a couple. I'll do up to the 31st. Got things I gotta find. I gotta do. It's not a big. I have a lot of things I could be doing. It just gotta make time for it. Do it at the railroad track one day today. It was fun. It's what it's gonna get. But been fun looking at stuff and running around and with my camera. And that'll end. I will see the 31st. And I'll just do a final video. Thank you for the whole time. Whatever I get it. There's a whole different kettle of fish here when I first started. When I remember I got my first camera, the guy goes, "What do you want to video?" I said, "I have no idea." There's one guy I've listened to before that does nothing but highways. It was kind of cool, but there's my niche is I talk whatever I want to talk about thing. I like to read, travel, meet people. I read, I travel, I talk sports, I talk whatever the hell I please. I have a podcast. I like to talk. Money is not an object. I've never ever had to look. I've never balanced my checkbook in my life. I've never had to look in a checking account. Let's quickly talk about a few poor choices that I have been reading this week. The first poor choice is in Wisconsin. 2 different now. Wisconsin. It was a school. It starts with a P. Okay, we had bonfires on the other side of Shady Oak Lake. Now it's all residential. The behind was Swanson Construction. Long gone. They burned down his house, and now he had a ball field, and it was a great. He had big wooden reels. When you leave the house, right? We burned in my brother's backyard. They make great fires. We bring a few when we go camping. Me and my friend bring a couple of pallets. Are real good at burning. They're real good. They're hot as hell. Hot are they hell, right? So we would burn those things, and we put a little charcoal, just a little bit of fluid underneath, but just enough to get going, but never anything else. So these idiots are bonfiring. Great, I get it. I have a good time. So what do? Make a poor choice. They decide to throw a 55-gallon diesel barrel in there, and it explodes. Well, one guy got burned, and now they want to have a GoFundMe. It's like, I'm sorry, throwing a barrel of diesel in there, to boom. we used to throw beer cans full, and you put it at the bottom, so it would blow, it would take off like a thing. But we'd stand back and let it take off in the woods. You open just a little bit, so it just gets pressure would happen. It would open up, take off. But we did a lot of bonfires. Before we went home, we made sure it was out. But those big reels would burn. Oh, well, those would burn for like an hour and a half. And we have a big bonfire. But we made sure it was out. Those reels are great. So these guys making poor choices, like that lady said on the thing. And somebody gets hurt because I just don't get that behavior. I read the article. What the hell do you think you're doing? I get bonfires are fun. They're a lot of fun. Because I'm a whore for a lot of things. I like to travel. I like to the Valley Fair. I haven't been to Valley Fair in 25 years maybe, and I love if you go to the Valley Fair, the wave, I love that ride. You get soaking wet, and you go on it like 3 times, then you go over to the bumper cars, you're driving like a fool, then you go up on the big swing. I'm a whore for that behavior. If I was driving around, I love public golf courses. I love mini putts. Fun to play. Be easy. But I'm reading the article. I'm like, okay, when we were young, we didn't do that kind of behavior. We put a little fuel down below, but it was just enough to get the chocolate going. And then you put some branches on it there, and the reel would get on fire. And then you stand back and we smoke our geef, drink our beer, and have a good time. That's all there was to it. Nothing special. It was none of this stupid behavior. Oh no, the commercial. Hang on a second. Perfect. There you go. It was just dumb. But so then, the second poor choice that I saw yesterday, look it up, is Wisconsin volleyball team. As they say, as Wonder Hussy has said, and I've heard other people say, keep the bits covered, right? It's a word to keep the 2 bits, the 2 sisters in the vagina. Keep them covered, right? Keep it cake holder. So these are adult women over the age of 18. They can go to jail, whatever else. So they're in the locker room and they raise their sports bra and show their boobs after they win a big game, right? In the locker room. I get it, but see, some other girl has to take the picture to document the facility. And like someone's in the article, these are grown-ass women. And Wisconsin puts out a little press release. It's like, well, these are grown women taking pictures of each other, just like that chick did that down at LA Fitness, because she's a whore and monetizes her body for money. She thinks she can take a picture of some woman who could be my grandma in a private matter, undressing. Okay? But I don't understand why you would take a picture. But like I told Dave, this is not something to start doing. They've been doing it because that's what they do. I told any woman, if every man you have in a relationship wants to videotape the conquest, don't do it because it's going to be on a porn website. So someone probably took a picture of it, sent it to somebody else, and then they sent it to their brother. And then pretty soon, hey, just like with Fat Boy and his niece, when the youngest took a picture of the oldest and shipped it to her. Delete, she should have, and said she moved it on. What happened? A person got exploited. No one's really called her out on that. I'm the only one that called her out on that because it got distributed. It pisses me off, but no one really cared. I cared. Again, if I'm the uncle of her, there'd be a problem in Wisconsin up front, not on a video, it'd be on audio. It'd be knock on the door. Need to talk to you, young lady. Better call the police. It's like when Edward James Hubbard, they came to his house once or twice. Both men would be executed. Clear present danger. That's all there was to it. But that's just a problem. People love their behaviors. At least 3 shows making money off my legacy. What's this? John, listen, proud of it because of my hard work, immense fame. There are at least 3 shows making money off my legacy. I can't imagine feeling a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment when you need the fact of the matter is that you need me for my original content to survive. That's John Mendez. Hard work, immense fame, original content. Yeah, okay, it was bizarre, unhinged. So somebody will be making fun of this stuttering John. Who cares? Who cares, right? See who gave me a message. You're welcome for the follow. I'm fine, Diana. What the hell's that all about? I have no idea. I was loving they respond back to you. It's like, okay, thanks for the follow. Well, you're welcome, I guess. Anyways, but I saw that. If you Google volleyball Wisconsin girls, it's women's volleyball. And don't be surprised. I mean, like I told Dave, it's something they've been doing since they're in high school. So it isn't like something they started doing. If the child, he or she, is not told by a parent to respect the bits, respect your body, don't show it to anybody, and if someone does, don't bother. I've never had anybody call me up to come do an orgy. Who's that one guy from Minnesota, plays Tampa Bay Tampons, right? Someone called him up and to a gangbang. Now, I've never had that phone call. If I was going to college tomorrow, I'd find the hottest, gorgeous woman on campus, and she'd be my girl, period. And that's it. That's it. But it is what it is with these people. They've been doing it in school, and they get in high school, and then they start pulling up there to show your boobs, to celebrate, to show your boobs to someone taking a picture of you. But go look it up. I mean, I've seen enough boobs in my life. It's not a big deal, but I mean, I just told us today when Edina, there was somebody was videotaping themselves getting a blowjob from somebody in school, right? So they decided to send it to 3 friends. One couldn't open it. The 2 did. Well, guess what happened? They got charged with child pornography because the kid sending it and the 2 opening it got charged. I don't know what happened, but this was, 8-9 years ago. I talked about it in a video up in Duluth, shoving plunger up some kid's ass, chasing him around. The football coach got fired and the kids have to register as a pedophile, rightfully so. Well, then what's his name? Because now he's an adult. It's an epidemic of the behavior of this, that article, that lady about men taking responsibility for ejaculating and having children. Yeah, I understand that, sweetheart. I read an article now with the abortion and stuff that girls are deciding where they want to go to college at because of abortion. Well, don't you want to prevent instead of just maybe hope you don't get pregnant? I mean, if I'm a woman, I'm going to the depot shot if I have to pay for it. Or you have a condom on, you don't come near me. Okay, just because she said just because he's allegedly can't get you pregnant, what's in the water, whatever. I talked before. My dad is what told me when I was younger, when I was having sex. That's fine, cowboy, but he's all just has 2 things: children, disease, and you hold accountable for that behavior. Okay, I did a lot of effing when I was young. I get it. It was fun. Herpes was out there, AIDS was not, gonorrhea, whatever. But I know people had some kids and. Guy that works at a grocery store in downtown Hopkins. We went to school together. He can barely walk. I was up there getting something, and I said, "Hey, Paul." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He was married to one of the girls we hung out with. He was in the group of kind of people outside the group, but he was really cool. He was a good friend of Jackie's. They lived up there in what's that city? That neighborhood in Glen Lake. I'd name that a band if it was my band, called Beacon Hill. They lived in that neighborhood of Beacon Hill. All my friends lived up there in Glen Lake. And his mom and dad, they owned a blacktop company. His uncle did. He was a bartender, but I saw him the other day. I'm 60. He's my age, and he can barely walk because he smokes like a chimney. I'm like, wow, something? I'm pretty healthy, man. He's working in a grocery store, living in an apartment somewhere. No money to his name, got a divorce. And it's just like, wow. I'm like, living on well, whatever he's doing, but it's like I look at him and I just thought to myself, I just thought about that today. Like, I got life dicked. I'm 60 years old, and I know 2 people like him that I went to school with they look like they're 70. The road hard, put away wet, as they say, right? Plain and simple. Just like, really? Holy balls, the size of basketballs. Unbelievable. So yeah, I'm just watching this. All these people these radio guys are trying to make money at podcasting. It's like, go get a job, man. Go, just like Steel Toed Tard Show. Go get a job. the stuttering John, the people making money off each other. They're all bitching about making money. There's that place over there called Podcast One Production, right? And there was a guy that pulled a weapon on the guy who runs that, who wanted more downloads than the other guy. I'm not worried about downloads. I'm worried about, I like them, but it's after the fact. And this is a movie on the fly. Dave's the only one in the room. He probably left. ADD. He leaves. Okay? I get what I get, man. I'm not worried about it. Never want to make money. I start making videos, whatever. I'm well read. I read. I travel. I meet people. I do things. I don't just sit around and stroke the gopher all day long, right? Sit up all night long, Evil Abe doing 10-hour streams. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What I can do. Because we'll get to Wonder Hussy, but she said that it takes her 8 hours to edit a video. Okay, I spent, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I didn't really leave the place. I spent four hours of just totally blowtorching the piss out of these big machines that we got, right? All kinds of crap. Love doing it. And it did all that behavior. It was a server and something else. I brought it all in, and it was $3,100 of all the stuff that I did. So who do you think made more money? Me in 3.5, her in 8 hours. I get money in my hand. I work tomorrow morning. People put money in my fingers for 8 hours plus $20 an hour, or whatever I'm going to make, probably $400. You tell me in that 8-hour shift when I'm guaranteed drama, guaranteed. But she was bitching. So, anyways, but here's we'll get to her. But this is kind of in the realm of her. I've talked before. I don't hate the woman. I can only listen to her so much because she's a very. The other girl I like. I tweeted her stuff today. Wandering Gypsy is in Oklahoma, and I love her dearly. I think it's great to see her working. I'd love to see her get more views, but it's just sometimes she can be a little depressing. But here's what sells on here: lies, sex, drama, video games, and whatever else you want to, whatever, any kind of bull that you can think of. If you look at Pickle Boy, he has a fake timeline for all you idiots out there, and we all talked about the challenges, okay, that people do, right? Pickle Boy's done many of them. I challenge you to get a job, leaving the house, right? Get a GoPro. Look at Dave sitting around impregnating and screwing around doing nothing, right? Wants to call my podcast. Go do your own, man. It's easy to do a podcast. Come on over and do it. Fire it up. 8 minutes, $8, 45 minutes. Not that tough. Get a headset for your phone, like I said. You can get the mixer I have here, the other one I have, and a boom mic for under $200. But people don't want to pay. That's why they're on YouTube. That's why on YouTube it's free to do a live stream. They started charging $49.99. Well, we can only do 1 hour a day. People would leave because I don't want to pay for that, right? I'll take a slice of pizza, but I don't want to pay for it, right? But the storyline, people love drama. It's just like the housewives, the real housewives. They love the drama, the fighting back and forth. They love that stuff. Survivor does that to a point, okay? If reality shows don't have any drama, then no one cares, right? And like I said, kid behind the camera knows how, the AGP, which is true, hitting people. They love that violence, as long as it's not me. Just like the Boy Scouts. Okay, they're molesting, hurting children, but as long as it's not my children, right? Penn State Pedophile University, as long as it's not my school. Look at the Catholic community, as long as it's not my church. Look the other way, right? Go watch Spy, the movie on that Spy. What the hell is it called again? Very good movie. Makes you piss you off. People don't care. People love that drama. They can sit quietly, read the article. Oh my God, that sucks. Yeah, but someone's getting hurt in a church. Someone's getting molested at the altar of God, right? Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, anywhere there's unfortunately children, someone's hurting a child, or elderly people for that matter. When you're at a what do you want to call it, a nursing home. That one little girl that was drowned when she was 12 and she was on brain dead, and she was 22 years old. Someone raped her and got her pregnant. That person should be executed, not deported, executed. They don't really care now. We read it, but let's move on. They had a whole mock-up on New York, like 5 or 6. That's just New York. They had one here, but people don't really care as long as it's their mom and dad, right? Start executing these people, and then we'll take care of that problem. Like in the Boy Scouts. So it's happened not once but twice. Well, who cares, right? How is that my child, right? Who cares, right? your house can burn down. I'll watch. Why do people like to watch houses burn in the ground? I drove by a car accident in Hempel Avenue. I'm like, let's go, you guys, watching this car on the side all torn up. Is there any dead bodies? Do I know anybody? Keep moving, bitch boy. It was tore up. I mean, I think he played bumper car with a semi because his whole left side was just tore to pieces. That car there was nothing left of it. But people love, and you talk about sex, you talk about drugs, marijuana, pot, whatever you want to talk about. You know, I talk about geef all the time. People love the drama. They love it. They eat it up. Here's people on here who don't read anything. They don't know how to read. People can. My mother, I had a guy I work with. I had before. We would sit in the room and he would read the Bible. I'm like, what are you reading? He would get out the Bible and he'd open up and go to I'd go to a verse and I'd read it. He goes, that's from John, blah, blah, blah. He would know. My mom loved Bible study. It took her forever to find a church after she left the one over there. She left the one in Edina to go to one over in Gold Valley when she moved, before she moved down to Arizona, because she liked Bible study. She loved to read the Bible, and she'd quote the Bible. She would use the Bible against me and do something wrong. That's not a very Christian thing to be doing. She'd read something I'm doing. Like, okay, I don't understand. She loved to do that to me all the time. When she would listen to my Cowpole podcast, me and my brother, we would go below the belt, and she'd call me up. I can't believe you two said that. Blah, 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 blah in the Bible. Mom, it's a podcast. I don't care. I can't believe you guys talk like that. Mother, we're two grown-ass men on a podcast. She'd get all bitter. But my mom loved to quote the Bible. People will quote the Bible, they can't read the Bible. Because they only, what they're told on here is they're brainwashed. If it's Hagee Rants, right? Brainwashing dumbass white boys. Right? But that's what people love on it. They love this drama. They eat it up. And I like it to a point too. But look at Tina D begging for money, and I told me before that Pickle Boy always takes her back. People go back to Tina D. Why? Because she thinks she's famous, like Savage thinks she's famous. She is not famous. I'm famous with my wife, famous at work. I put 200 miles on my truck today, driving like a maniac all over town. Ate my truck, ate the holiday, had two nice little corn dogs. I just kind of enjoyed myself. Read the paper, read, travel, meet people, right? Traveled around, met people today, blah, blah, blah. But people just love the drama. Talk about sex, talk about this, getting it here, getting it there. That's all they talk about, especially with Evil Anus. Let's go look what he is doing these days. I mean, who knows? Because we'll see what he does doing these. Because he's always doing something. Always. Let's see. Well, let's go keep behind the camera. See what he's been doing. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. His Bridget Eats Human Meat. $124,000. Tina bought Grandpa's house. Okay. He did his angry grandpa's birthday 5 days ago, only $117,000, and he has 2.5 million subs. What does that tell you? No one cares. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't give a lot. I'm just telling you. He doesn't. No one cares. Got Tina on a thumbnail, and always bought his girlfriend who's living on welfare. Tina D. Let's see what she's doing. Jesus Christ. Really stop lying, whoever this is. Okay, whatever she's talking about here. Really stop lying. She's got 15,000 subs. She streamed 54 minutes ago. 243 views. BB lies more than anyone. Short, 17. That's it. No one cares. Thanks, Pickle Boy, to start. Appreciate. Yeah, okay. What's up, people? 397. What's up again? 210. Just screen the microphone. I'm far from saying I'm perfect, but it's just kind of funny to see what she's done. It is. I love doing that. Look at this stuff. Evil Anus. Let's see how long he's been going on. Let's do it up. Spread open panel. Oh boy, he's live. 21 watching. We're happy for you. Okay, he's live right now. So he's in the nick of time. My bad. He has 3,000. Only gets 611. What does that tell you? TJ Friday for 2 hours, 5 hour one. Because the longer he's on, the more he's going to get. Okay, so he's got 1.7, but in his basic 90-minute show, 613. What does that tell you? It's not very much, and I'm far from saying, "Hey, I'm perfect." Okay, but it's funny to watch these idiots. So, good old Evil Anus. What do you, I mean, it's just, I'm sorry, but what did I saw when he did like, what do you do, like a 9 hour live stream. I could make money going into work on Saturday. If I went at the airport, I could 9 hours, I could probably make $5,000 in recycle money. Easy. It's just funny to look. But the people, what's that other guy, G-Mango? What's the other guy, G-Mango? One that Savage loves. Thrilling Tuesday. 5 hour streams. Jesus Christ. That's a long time, man. It's a long ass time. Long ass time. Long ass time. Anyways, but it's what sells. It's what sells here. It's what sells. It's what sells here on this video platform. People love this. They just love it. They can never get enough of it because they don't do anything like I said before. That's the problem. They don't do anything. Twitch, video games, right? That's what they do. I go watch them play video games. They're watching pornography. I guess I'd rather make it instead of watch it. Right? Video games, play it instead of watch you. But people love it. It's the 15-year-old mind watching a female play a video game. I guess the arsonist. I think where's the arsonist? Is she still alive? She always played video games. I guess I don't know what she's doing. That woman's a bull-faced liar. That woman, distributing pictures to Haggy Rants. But as people do, they don't care. If she's still alive or not, who knows? It's just, just like Arizona Ingrate, his behavior too, the hologram, living with his his nurse and his housekeeper. Always scamming somebody. Oh my goodness. Oh, living off the government, stealing money from people. But anyway, so Wonder Hussy, right? I've thought before. I can respect her running around. I wish I could do what she does, but I would not put 80 hours into my YouTube. I couldn't do it. When I have time, I do it. If I get out of work early, I did a lot of my leaving the house when I left work early a few times. I had a lot of time I had to use up. When I work late, I just leave early. So a few times I had to go up north, or I had to go south, or I had to go west or east, and I was gone a long time. I got back an hour later, I would leave early, and I would go do some videos. And when Haggy Rants got all triggered, why spend much time? I don't spend that much time on my channel on Cowport. I just go out and do them, and I'm having a really fun time going under bridges and doing fun stuff. I'm having a great time doing it. I've had a great time summer doing it. I probably spent more money on cigars and gas running around, but I don't care. I've had a great time. Those two little boys were like about 9 or 10 in one video. They were twins. They were they were with their grandma. That was a great little conversation. They loved my little car. I let them sit in the back seat. Their grandma took a picture of them in the back of the fag car. They were just adorable. It was great. The grandma was hilarious. He was just, God bless her. It was funny. I've met a lot of people along the way doing it and seeing stuff, having fun doing my Leaving the House 2022. I've been having a lot of fun doing it, but it will end here end of December, and whatever I have left, I have 4 or 5, 6 days. So I've been doing stuff. The railroad track one's been fun, but that doesn't really, with the people that follow me, and I'm not going to get pushed out by YouTube, it doesn't really matter. I don't know how many subs you have. They have to fight with the algorithms. They have to decide to kick you out. And people aren't going to come listen to me because guess what? I'm speaking clearly, having fun. They can't handle that. They can't handle that. And Wonder Hussy, God bless her, she lives with her sister out there in the desert, and she was bitching that she's having, if you listen to her whole video, she couldn't understand why, I'd love to play it back, but I'm not going to, that she couldn't understand why no one, that she's not growing because she goes to hot springs, right? And she's afraid to say something like, well, if it's in a book, it's public knowledge. And she's been bullied by people going to stuff. So she's whining, and I'm like, okay, woman. And she's, I've had some bad things going on. Because she has had bad love. Like, well, you're too busy traveling, sweetheart. You're not going to find a boyfriend. I could not imagine dating her because she's never home. Her sister is holding down the facility out there, and I wouldn't live where she lives. I get they got a good deal on it. They realize why, because there's all kinds of junk. And I get it. She's real good at asking for money. Somebody she knew, some guy she met on the highway, a veteran, they raised $40,000 for his F-250, and then he disappeared after he got it. Okay? So she's real good at asking for money. I sent her a hat and shirt and some earrings, and she showed a video real quick. That was great. I'm not sending any money. She gets a lot of trinkets. People love to send it, and I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why she has her home address on there. She wants money. If I sent her $1,000 a month, which I'm not going to do, I could easily do it. Am I going to? No. Oh, she would be. Oh, she probably love me. But she's always hunting for stuff. But she was sitting in this thing. Go watch it. Just haters. And when she gets her views, when she has her pink, she has her thumbnail, her pink, what do you want to call it, bathing suit on, right? She doesn't have any boobs. She's getting old. She looks really good. She's all dolled up. Just like that one chick I saw. She's 55 years old, pretty good looking woman. She's a Me Only fan. And she was answering her hater fans. Like that Randy guy was answering his haters. And she was answering her haters. I saw on MSN about being a Me Only fan. Well, guess what? You're 55. You're pretty much all natural. And she had 3 boys, I think 15, 13, and like 9. Well, there goes their social life. But the reason why the old man liked her doing the OnlyFans, well, guess what? They had a beautiful house. Kids are going to get the best, probably the best of everything. She's monetizing her body on the OnlyFans. If she wants to make money and if she was a nude model, Wonder Hussy, go ahead. She likes to show her ass. She likes to show her bits. She likes to go into these things nude all the time. And doesn't shave her undergarments. I love her, but I'm like, woman, you're the Wonder Hussy is kind of weird. You could have had Jane's Adventures or something. Then you maybe pushed out a little more. And I get it. You want to be Wonder Hussy. The Wonder Sarah Adventures, something like that. She could have done. I don't know, but. Like I said, I've tried to have her. I've sent her some emails. I'll have her call on the show, but I don't give her any money. I'm not up on that thing. I love to have her come on the show. I love to talk to her, but she doesn't understand. If she was talking about people, like she said something, people like to hear people's problems. Yes, they do, sweetheart. They want to hear what's going on in your life. They want to have misery. And I know what she says. People like to. She goes on vacation. People want to follow her. That's fine. She gives me a lot of good ideas, but. People really don't. They want to hear your problems. I'm sorry. They love that misery loves company. At the airport, people love to bring their problems to work and then drama. Tell me to shut up. I don't want to hear it. I'm not here to hear your problem. And it tells me to quit bickering on the radio the other day. Like I pulled in the office and I said, well, then you do your job then. Quit the bickering. Oh, you're right. I said, yeah, they're bickering the radio because they're causing drama out there. Okay? I don't need the customers hearing that crap. A lot of people have a boring life. They come on YouTube for drama because they don't have anything to do. They don't work for a living. So she was all people hate her, and because she tells, well, if you're going to a hot spring and it's in a book, it's public knowledge, girl. What's the big deal? Because she was on the $1 Million Highway, which there's a lot you can do in Colorado, but she's a lot like. What's his name? Carpetbagger that rushes. I mean, I could be in Colorado for a whole 90 days. She was on the $1 Million Highway, and she found a place along the way. It was a private one. Well, you pretty much gave where it's at, because I know exactly where she was at, what she was talking about, because she was right by Silverton. Okay, and you can hear the highway, so you pretty much tell me who you're at. It's a private. What do they want to call it again? I don't know she's at again, but hot springs, okay, and she's all bummed out, and I get it, sweetheart. She's depressed because her dad took himself deep. Suicide's a real. I mean, I understand depression. I get it. There's when I wake up in the morning, like, oh man, I don't want to go to work, man. I have those moments, but usually once I get out with Chloe, girl, we start walking on the block. If it's cold or hot, yeah, your blood starts pumping. But everyone has those moments. But she's feeling sorry for herself because she doesn't have a love life. She has guys because that was mentally abusive to her or whatever else. And I get it, but yeah, if you want to make more views, sweetheart, start opening up more about yourself. And she's got a lot of haters, I guess. But like I told Dave, I guarantee if she has 100 solid haters, 100, I guarantee it's 7 are women. Because women don't like success of the women. Women do not like other women. Look at Savage. Her whole channel was about hating on women. Her whole channel is hating on women. The apple ass. The whole damn thing. She's jealous of women. I mean, Miss F Wonderful. I mean, she'd be a great YouTuber. I'd if I was single, I'd pay for her boobs and some teeth. I'd say, hell yeah, let's get this done. And why they worry about her. let her do her stuff on YouTube. So what? But I don't know. It's always been a big thing with her. I don't get it. Oh my God, they get all mad with her. I don't get it. But it's always been a big thing with her. So, oh God, muttering John again. Jesus Christ. That guy's he's on more than I am. I just put stuff up. I just put stuff for fun. But this guy is constantly on lovely and talented Twitter. Because he got fired. What's his name? So I don't know what the hell's going on. So I don't know what half this stuff is, but it's kind of funny. Anyways, but so I saw that she was feeling sorry for herself. I'm like, well, it's the way it goes, girlfriend. It's the way it goes. People are going to hate on you, but you want to make more, because she was whining that she's at 2 million. There are other people at more and this or that, and she was pissing and moaning. I'm like, well, that's the way she goes. Let's call my boy, shall we? Let's call Mr. Miller, the one when MER was the one with MER there. We'll call this guy again. He's on BTR. Let's see if we'll call. I took over that show like you would not believe. That was hilarious. No, I want that one. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. There we go.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
Is he live?
You are now in the host queue.
Maybe it's a way. Maybe it's a way that the Broncos, they could actually, they might be like they think, actually saying that the Broncos might end up, I think,
quit mumbling.
The Broncos might, they might actually, I think, end up regretting. We have a
phone call.
We do have a caller.
Well, Mr. Miller, how you doing? Happy Friday. How you doing?
Good. Who's calling?
My name is Calpo from Speculation Sports. We speculate you win. What's going on, my friend?
Nothing much. Wait. You called me so earlier.
No, it wasn't me. That was Dave. That was Dave 25. That was somebody else. Anyway, so let's talk. So what'd you think about that game last night? I mean, two pick sixes in the second quarter. What was going on with that? With New Orleans? What the hell?
New Orleans. It's an inconsistent team.
Oh, I know.
It is a very much of a team that's inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saints right now are 2-5.
Yeah, I know.
Although I will say a very close game, but a game that I think was a game that they just really felt one or two plays short of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took New Orleans to win that game, but if I'd known they'd thrown two pick sixes in the second quarter, I think I would have took Arizona. But it is what it is. You can't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I was taking the Cardinals.
Well, you're on the running. So let's quickly run through Week 7, and I'm going to cut you loose, and I'll go back to my show. And are you ready? Real quick, are you ready? Let's do all the games real quick. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Atlanta's favored as underdogs by 7 over Cincinnati. I'm taking the trap game of the week. I'm taking Atlanta over Cincinnati. Who do you want?
I want Cincinnati.
Okay. So then we have the Motor City Kitties coming to my Dallas Cowboys. This is the must-win for my Cowboys. We're favored by 7. The over-under is 49. I'm taking the Criminals over the Motor City. Who do you want? You want the Kitties or do you want the Criminals? It's in Dallas. What do you want?
I want the Cowboys. Cooper Rush is going to throw for 3 touchdowns.
No, it's not Cooper. It's going to be the Piranha is the quarterback. It's Piranha is in this. Prescott is back. Prescott is back.
Prescott?
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Prescott's back. Prescott's going for 3 touchdowns.
Okay, no problem. So the over-under is 49. So now we have a no-care game of the week, but I'm going to take the Indianapolis Ingrades over the Tennessee Tater Tots. It's in Nashville. I was in Nashville for my birthday. Loved it. I'm taking Indianapolis. They're on a roll. They're going to win this game. It's the home cooking on the road upset. I'm taking the Colts over Titans. Who do you want, Colts or Titans, sir?
I want the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
The Colts last 2 wins, being Denver and then Jacksonville. I want to take the Titans in this one.
Good choice. So now we have the Green Bay Peanuts Packers go to the Washington Commies, as I call them. Do you think Snyder should be kicked out of the National Fix-It League? I think he should. I think he's a pervert. Would you not agree?
Yeah, he's very rude.
I know he's a rude bastard. So I'm taking the bold-faced liar over the weasel in Washington D.C. I'm taking the Packers are favored by. I'm going to go 42. I'm going to go 31-0 or 31-10. I am taking the Green Bay Peanuts Packers in Washington. Who do you want, Packers or the Commies? Who do you want?
38-10. I will say Aaron Rodgers is going to throw for 4 touchdowns.
Oh, beautiful. Fantasy football people, you hear that? Now we have Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Tampons are favored by 13 of the Carolina. This is a guaranteed drama on YouTube. Guaranteed drama. 33-0 under the total. Tom Brady is causing problems in the National Football League. Carolina should be scrapped and moved to Oklahoma City. I'm taking Tom Brady, the baby maker, over whoever the quarterback is for the Carolina Parasites. You want the Panthers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Who do you want, sir?
I'm taking the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are gonna win this game. They're gonna crush it. Carolina's not really doing so good. Buccaneers are 3-3 on the season. They lost their last game at Pittsburgh. A team that Tom Brady has earned as well as a member of the New England Patriots, winning a couple of championship games. Actually, won his first championship game in Pittsburgh back in January of 2002.
I see.
Of course, that was the first Super Bowl in February. So I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
Good pick. So now we're going to Jacksonville Jackoffs. It's in no one cares about football in Jacksonville. They don't. They only care about the beaches and Miami and Disney. So the Vagina Giants, Daniel Jones, or as I call him, Indiana Jones, goes out and sees Fabio, 2-4 and 5-1. Jacksonville's favored by 3. I don't know who's looking at these numbers, but I'm going to take the Vagina Giants. It's a road warrior upset of the week here for Speculation Sports. We speculate, you win. I'm taking the Giants on the road, and they're going to win 21-20. A field goal at the end. Who are you taking, the Vagina Giants or the Jackoffs? It's in Florida. Who do you want?
New York Giants.
There you go. Good call. You're just prejudiced because you like the Jets. So, the Cleveland Clowns. Fat Boy, Papa Grizz, he passed away a couple weeks ago. His Cleveland Clowns are 2-4. Roll into Baltimore Jailbirds. Ray Rice, who in the bloody with the Jackal, did not look very good, but he won. They cover 27-10. I'll take the Baltimore Jailbirds. You want the Ravens or the visiting Cleveland Clowns? Remember, Baltimore favored by 7. The over-under is 46. What's your team and what's your score?
Lamar Jackson's going to have a good game. I think the running game's going to be excellent. I'm taking the Ravens.
I agree. So now you can't.
The Ravens are flying.
You betcha. They better be. They lose this game. I want the coach fired. Your candy ass Jets. A good friend of mine, Ted the Talking Head, almost got killed in a car wreck. He got ran over by somebody on the highway about 5 months ago, but he came out of a coma. His Mets became a mess, and then now his Jets. He said this year, young man, his Jets were going to have a magical season. That's what he said, his Jets. So his Jets, your Jets, go the Denver Burritos. I think the human soccer ball, that was a poor trade by Denver. Your candy-ass Jets with the MILF, they win. They're only favored by 1. I think the Jets run away with this game. Run away, your Jets on the road. But they win at 28-24, and they kind of, at the end, kind of over the 38. You want your Jets? Are they a mess? Or do you want the Denver Burritos? They're in the Mile High. What's your thoughts?
In the Mile High, Russell Wilson can be, I think, vulnerable at times. I'm taking the Jets. I think Zach Wilson.
If you didn't take the Jets,
another win. They've already beaten.
Right, we have a very serious problem.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I think they already defeated Miami this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're playing good football. For once, they're playing good. Your Jets, you can actually smile. So now it's a no-care game in H-Town. And the Nevada, a.k.a. the Las Vegas Raiders, the Nevada Miners, host the Houston Tacos. It's a no-care game in theory. If you gamble in this game, you're an idiot. I'm going 13-3 Nevada Miners. No one cares about this game. They don't. The Tacos roll into Nevada Miners. Are you taking the Cadillac, or are you going to take the Houston Tacos? What do you think?
I'm actually going to pass on this game because
just give me a pick. Just give me no. Just give me a pick. Come on.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go. Let's see. I'm going to go Houston.
That's all you got to say.
I'm going to go Houston.
It's not wrong. This is called speculation. No one's going to come to your house and make fun of you. I do it. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm wrong more than right. I do it because I like football and I like sports. I like to run my mouth. I'm without commercial music interruption. So I podcast for 15 years.
Okay.
I love talking sports, so don't worry about it. You make your pick and you stick with it. So you're taking H-Town, I'm taking Las Vegas, right? Don't ever be afraid to make a pick. That's what sports is all about. In theory, you know what you are? You're a syndicated radio show host because you can be heard all over the country. I'm heard in India. I'm heard in all kinds of countries. So we're in theory we're syndicated. You know what I'm saying? You're on my show. I'm on your show. We're simulcasting right now. So that's what we're doing right now. People hear me in India. They love me in India for some reason here on fear-mongering radio. So Seattle, Peter the Cheater rolls into Los Angeles Cockroaches. They should move this team to San Antonio, Oklahoma City if they're smart, or Sioux Falls, Iowa. Chargers. They should because no one cares in L.A. They only care about pornography and beaches. So Los Angeles Love Gun. I love Love Gun. He's a great quarterback for Los Angeles Cockroaches. I'm going to take 28-17. Who do you want? You want the seaweed or the cockroaches in LA? Who do you want?
Chargers. The lightning bolt. There's going to be some thunder in Los Angeles. Not weather-wise, but with the Chargers.
Yep.
Justin Herbert, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season. Oh, he's very good.
Right. I tend to agree.
I'm going to take the Chargers.
I tend to agree with you on that one. Oh, Chicklets, Home Slice, Tard, Santa Claus, and the offensive coordinator, Humpty Dumpty, goes his Playboy, Fortune Cookie, Johnny J, Utah area. The Sea of Red, it's going to be a big Sea of Red in Fortune Cookie Company in San Francisco. I am going to take Chicklets. They're favored by 1 right now, 42-24. Home Slice takes down the Playboy in San Francisco. Do you want the Kansas City Chicklets or the San Francisco Fortune Cookies? Who do you want, young man?
Four touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs really. This game is not as close as I think people think. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to roll and they're just going to win.
Do you think it could be a trap? Do you think it could be a trap game of the week for the Kansas City Chicklets? Because now it's down to 1 point. Do you think San Francisco could find a way to win this game? Yes or no? Because they've been exposed. KC has been exposed. They've been exposed. Remember that. They were exposed last week.
Yeah, they're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm not arguing with you, but my point is this could be a trap game for the Chicklets. Just remember this if they lose, okay? I'm telling you, just remember, write it down. Yeah. Trap game of the week. Just write it down in your mind. Now we have Pencil Dick, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Pansies, goes to Cocaine City. I can't understand why it's an 8-point spread. I know they've had some problems, but I think this is the Kobe the Kitty miracle upset of the week. The Pittsburgh Pansies roll into Cocaine City. I'm taking Pencil Dick to win outright. Lisa Lynn is a big fan of them. I know a lot of Pittsburgh Pansy fans out there that love him, they love this team. I think they go to 3-4 and start fighting in Miami. The Cocaine City Falls in grand tradition. I'm taking 21-10 Pittsburgh Pansies over Cocaine City on Sunday night. Are you going to be watching that game in your apartment or not?
I'm actually going to be watching. I'm going to be watching baseball.
No. You don't watch baseball. That moves too slow. You have to watch Control.
Yes, I do.
Do you watch hockey at all? Do you watch hockey?
I do.
Do you watch hockey at all?
Yes, I do watch hockey.
You're going to watch baseball. You're going to watch baseball over.
I'm watching baseball.
Shame on you that you won't watch the Cocaine City. I'm ashamed of you. I really am. I thought you were a true sport. So okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so you're taking, who you taking? You taking Pencil Dick or you taking Miami? Who do you want?
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Man, way to go, Pencil Dick. Way to go, Kobe the Kitty. My cat is gonna fly in Kobe the Kitty in a Christmas. So if you see a Christmas tree come in, the game's over. So if you see a Christmas tree roll in with Debbie Daly and Snuggles, a cat and a woman fly in on a Christmas tree, guess what? The game's over. Pittsburgh wins. So just mark that down, okay? When you see a kitty cat, mark it down. So now we have this city of organized crime, Chicago bitches, right? And I call the quarterback Chocolate Chip because he's named after Fields Chocolate Chip, and Mr. Jonesy is going to roll in there with the video cheater Mac and Cheese. Okay, New England Tea Partiers, they're favored by 8 over Chicago bitches. I think it's an easy win over the 40. You taking chocolate chip cookie from Chicago or mac and cheese up there in Chowder Country? You want New England or the visiting Chicago bitches? What's your thoughts?
I'm going to take New England. I think the Bears have been struggling a little bit this year.
Yep. Good call. Well, that's week 7 of the National Foul League. So what laundry basket? You cheer for the Jets, right?
Yeah, yes, I do.
What baseball do you cheer for? The lovely and talented San Francisco Vagina Giants, or what? Is that who you vote for?
The Giants and the Yankees.
Really? I see.
I lived in New York for 30 years.
Where'd you live in New York?
Westchester.
Wow. Where do you live out in California now, or what?
No, West Palm Beach.
Oh, West Palm Beach, man! I have to come on down. We'll have a good old time down in Florida. That sounds fun. How long have you been down there?
Since 2019, June.
Oh, did the hurricane take? Did you take a hit from the hurricane by any chance?
Nope. I was actually fine during the hurricane.
Good. We don't want to.
Suffered no damage.
How long have you been podcasting?
Since 2016.
2016.
Oh,
okay.
And I'm also interning at a radio station, 95.9 and 106.9.
So,
Oldies channel.
I like to run my mouth, but what motivated you to get into podcasting? I've always asked those questions. What motivated you to open your mouth and start your own podcast? Just I've always interesting.
I've been interested in radio my entire life.
I am too. Here's the whole thing. You don't need to go to real radio school to be a radio show host. Would you not agree? You don't need to. You can open your mouth, and I believe, as I cut you loose here and back to your show, my show, I believe you have to have a personality as a parasite and a longevity of a cockroach. Would you not believe? Hell yes or hell no?
No.
What do you mean no? You have to have that longevity. You have to have that personality. It is yes, because you have to have that, young man. You have to have that longevity of a personality to be a host of a podcast.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the longevity cockroach. It's a figure of speech, young man. It's a figure of speech. You have to have thick skin.
I understand.
You have to have thick skin in this business. Would you not agree?
I agree. Okay.
Never worry about
I get what you're saying. You make me.
Too many people get hooked up with subs and views. I get what I get. I work for a living. I get real money in my paycheck. I would have quit a long time ago if it wasn't for, because I do make money here on Spreaker. I make $60 a month. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, you should come over here to Spreaker.com and do a show. You should come over here and do it. You could do a 45-minute show, and you can actually. I'm on 25 different networks right now. When I'm done with my NFL podcast, I'm just telling you. But anyways, as usual, young man, you're a pleasure to have on my show. Okay, and I wish you all the luck in Blog Talk Radio Network, and good luck with your Jets. Okay. If they win the Super Bowl, would you meet me in New York for the parade? Yes or no?
The parade.
Well, you wouldn't go to the parade in New York?
I'm not too really much. Not too really much. I would be happy if they won, but the parade. Once after the championships won, then I might watch the parade. But as far as like going to a championship parade, no, I just prefer to watch it.
I understand. Well, thank you so much for taking my phone call and coming on my show. We'll talk again, okay?
Okay.
There he goes. Off he goes. Thank you so much. There he goes, you guys. He's a good shit. He's fun to call, and I appreciate him coming on the show. So my name is Jeff, you guys, and this is Fear Mongering Radio. We're going to go have some Chinese. We appreciate him coming on the show. We really do. It's good, nice of him to come on once. He actually knows how to take a phone call. He knows how to take one. He's not an idiot, okay? So he's always fun to call the show. But remember, you guys, I talked to the download. Our military and the armed forces of all the branches out there, they kick it old school for us. The Air Force, the Army, the Marine, the Navy, the Merchant. And that's got Coast Guard. Thank you very, very much for this country, guys. Without you, what do we have? Well, we don't have much. Okay? Men, women, blue, like cop call crackhead, right? That's all we're asking out there. So behave yourselves out there and don't drink and drive. Make good choices are your choices in life. Okay? You make bad choices, you're going to be in bad places. That's all there is to it. Safe sex is an issue. Thrill, pill, trench, perry patch. That's all we're asking, right? Okay? Don't drink and drive in the holiday season. Okay? Fear Mongering Radio. Drama, drama, drama. Bitch, please me, bitch, please. Have a happy weekend. Leave the house, get a job. Wonder Hussy. Throw your bits, whatever you want to do, but don't listen to haters out there. Haters gonna hate. See y'all later. It's cow shit out. We are out.